Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Finding room at the 30. He's got his man on the crossing route. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Just
they have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
They begin.
That was a
taken
touchdown.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
What?
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
On it, my dude.
A loss of a yard that brings up 4th.
taking this long. If it says punt, you're faking it, man. Yeah, he's going for it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Pick six.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Like that.
Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Hard ball, hard ball.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
He was at the 1-yard line and he fumbled.
None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your tenthborn.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Williams. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 54 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Goff. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
To the air again. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Pushes him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. To go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And Butker able to put this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after that. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an
Don't
old,
worry, I was
I'm an old
talking for like 10
right?
minutes
So here's the
straight.
deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game. The Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, where was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
See how I'm playing in Madden.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
that's
with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington in Pittsburgh.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Butker now to kick this one away.
That's what I said.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hard ball. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Dancing to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
2 for 1.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
He's going to kick a field goal. And I don't want him to.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Jester.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On 1st down, Gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Backs play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On the toss, here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
No, I am.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Oh, it closes quickly here. He
cutting out my way, that was the first down and a touchdown.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Yep.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Oh, you are?
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron, a 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, that was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything.
Oh,
right?
next thing you know, we're doing it.
And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And a face
Picked off
mask.
down near the 5. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up early to about the 24. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Salah. White 20. Obama.
Goff on 1st down. Going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Yes, I got a block.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Goff being chased out left. Got some real estate inside the 30. He'll be taken down at the 26. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And out come the Chiefs now. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
31.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 84 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Goff. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Goff going to keep it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it with Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 25 yards to the house. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Left.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense pass interference.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, spinning away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken all the way inside the LA 10. That one goes for 36 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw.
Fuck.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on
You
an
remember
interception
me
here as this one continues to slip just
at
further and further out of hand.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
It's been good.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or
I mean, you and Travis just decided not to fucking get on the best week for me to get online. Because I slept in the basement for a week. Now I have to sit back in my room.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
It's fine.
For the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yo, bro, girls are fucking whack.
Wants to throw it. And he finds who else? Watkins. And he's brought down.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. Remember that girl Sophia?
15 yards on that one.
That I was talking about.
Has a first down.
You don't remember Sophia? The one who had she had like a fat face, but she was like fit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another
I told you about it. I told you. And
to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this
don't lie to
one
me.
away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
yeah. Okay,
That'll
so he doesn't remember. All right. So, yeah.
And
so,
the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
She was, I'm like wearing a Maryland penny right now. And she's just like, oh, that's my school. Are you going to visit me next year?
If you're a coach for this final drive.
And I'm like, you know I'm going to Florida, right? And she said, okay, bye-bye. And I'm like,
and now here is
boy, hello?
Interception.
And she's just like, well, if you're not interested and you're going to Florida, then what's the point? I'm like, there was no point in the first place. And I'm just like she wants a fucking relationship. And I told her, I'm like, I'm moving. I know. But she's just like, so her point was, I said to her, I'm like, well, if I, like when I'm down in Florida, are you gonna like pay a couple $100? Like, yeah, pay a couple $100 for a fucking airplane ticket and come down and visit me? I don't think so. And she said, she responded with, she's like, well, if you end up liking me and all, and we end up working something out in like a relationship, maybe.
There are no feelings.
I'm just
there.
like, bro, nothing's gonna happen.
They're in the same room going head to head. But the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case,
she knows I'm moving. Like, why the fuck are you starting something?
Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
no, like I said that before to her. And she just like, well, I don't want to do like fuck buddies or like friends with benefits. I want to work.
What's happened during the game in this last sequence?
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 27 yards on the game there.
And I did tell her that.
First and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Like I'm still trying to fuck, like if I have a chance, but it's like, oh shit.
And that will be incomplete.
I know.
As time has run out.
But she ended up texting me today. She's just like, do you know so-and-so? Like, I worked with this girl, and her mom was like, kind of like in charge of me of the school I work at. And I'm just like, yeah. And so she's like, chill. Just like, I swear to God, if I fucking do some dumb shit to her, like, fucking hurt her feelings, and I'm gonna, bro, I can't even do this shit anymore. Can't even.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Nah, not get what you're saying. I'm like all over. Like my mind's in a fucking fuddled stage. I don't fucking know where I'm going with this. Just annoyed.